Welcome to the Local Business Show. Seth Green is a nationally recognized marketer who is the nation's foremost authority on growing local businesses through direct response marketing podcasts, and the only person to be nominated 3 times for the GKIC Dan Kennedy Marketer of the Year Award. Seth will be joined by a capable cohort of co-hosts who are each local business marketing experts in their own right. On the podcast, Seth and his co-hosts brings together small business owners and other local business authorities to share with you their inspiring stories of how they started their local business, how they serve their local business clients, how they grow their local business, and how you can too. And now, here's your host, Seth Green.
Hi, this is Chris Richmond from Umbrella Local. Today I'm here with Dejan. And Dejan, do you want to introduce yourself and a little bit about your marketing experience?
Sure. So I've been involved in the marketing for the last, I would say 7 to 8 years. And I'm coming from Slovenia, and my start was in waters. So started with local startups, which was no product fit, no marketing budget. I was completely new, but I always loved marketing. Like, the main value that I have, and still to this day, I just love seeing clients' results, no matter who you are. Even now I'm working with a bigger company and I get hundreds of emails. Every time I see an email that somebody says, "Oh, this was a really good workshop," it's just like, that makes my day.
Indeed.
But yeah, with startups, you had to be very creative. So no product market fit, no marketing budget. What are you going to do? I stumbled across Brian Belfour's Growth Machine video, where he just broke down, this is what growth marketing is. And my mind just exploded. So,
Sure.
and it was just like, okay, there's so many chances, so many channels. Yeah, the world is your oyster. What you're gonna do? You have restrictions, like how are you gonna build traction without the budget? So I tried everything from cold outreach to partnerships, but essentially I found my way in content marketing.
I was going to say, yeah, from your background that I've seen, it seems like content marketing has been the real ticket for you. And I think there's a lot of value in that because it helps get people past the hamster wheel of paying for ads month after month after month to Google and Bing and Facebook and so on. So how do you talk to a potential client about saying, okay, let's move from the immediate gratification of saying, yes, I can attribute a lead to paid ads to let's invest in content marketing? What sort of arguments do you use to move a client along that sort of path?
That's an excellent question, since a lot of people just want results right away. And the nature of content marketing is basically long-term.
It is.
The idea is let's just build a moat of great content, so it's going to be evergreen and the results are going to come after 3 or 6 months or 1 year from now. It is a common objection, but we go around it with, and I think a lot of marketing agencies do this wrong. Everybody goes for this juicy SEO keywords. Let's give you ranking and traffic, but that's not what client wants. Client wants qualified leads.
Indeed.
So whatever we do, I have a side marketing agency in Slovenia, and I'm working here in Canada with a full-time with virtual reality startup.
Right.
But whenever we start working with the clients, we go through 1 month of painfully detailed research, finding out the personas, what are the value props, where do we have advantage before your competition, and only then we set up the content roadmap, the strategy, and every single article that we do, we make sure that we have a lead generation mechanism in it, and we distribute it, we promote it. We even say, okay, if we write a guide for, I don't know, let's say you sell compressors. Okay, this is the 12 things that you really need to establish in a company. Here's the checklist, download it. And by the way, next week, we're going to have a workshop on this. So we collect leads from a content upgrade or a workshop. We follow up the client, how many leads did we get? What's the quality of the leads? Is this the path forward? What's the next priority? And we can accelerate this lead generation with PPC after we publish it.
Yeah, you really hit on a key point, is reevaluating afterwards. What were the results? All right, if you're just throwing things up against the wall to see what sticks, and then you immediately move on to the next thing without analyzing what you've done, you really miss opportunities. And I think that's a value add that most consultants can bring to any of their jobs and any of their clients, is to say, okay, take our time, evaluate, then we'll move on with the next step. Have you got a favorite success story from your experience from working with so many different clients?
I haven't worked with so many. We opened the agency a year and a half ago. It was a perfect start. Our first client was Microsoft. Now we're working with another huge company that I can't say the name yet, but
sure.
I'm sure 90% of your listeners are using this app. But best case story is we just established our content marketing at our data company client, and it has become the #1 lead generating channel. So they just gave us testimonials, we didn't ask from them, and they're just like, "This, you completely transformed our business." I think, and this should be for every company: lead with trust, create the best content. Don't do the 45 ways how to do something, but really start creating content that answer questions, that is valuable, and make sure you do it on a consistent basis.
Indeed. Are there any specific tools for marketing automation that you use or you recommend, or would you say that really you've built something that's custom in-house for the processes that you follow?
I think it's a mix. Of course, there's always good to have tools for automation and optimization. However, when it comes to content, you really need to talk with your key client on a regular basis, so you know what needs to be done and what's the next priority. In terms of what we use, basically, I'm just paying for 2 tools for the content. One is Ahrefs, which is a standard tool for content.
Absolutely.
And the second one is called UseTopic, which is SEO analysis tool. It just helps us navigate and kind of synchronize, and it takes away the guesswork whether this content is going to rank or not. So we do look at rankings and organic traffic, but it's secondary goal. The first goal is always client facing. Does this provide value? Is this how we're going to get leads or not?
Right. Fantastic. Good.
That's it, basically.
Yeah, I've often used this tool called spyfoo.com. Spyfoo is a great tool for
competitor research.
Yeah, competitor research to see where things rank. Great reporting on that. So that's certainly a tool I enjoy using as well. Good. Very good. All right. Well, we'll wrap up here. And thank you very much for your time, Dan. Again, my name is Chris Richmond from Umbrella Local. Thanks very much for joining us today.
Awesome. Thank you.